stand, boys. Time to make a choice. Time to find our courage. Time to be deployed. Make our only stand here. Make our roads complete. All we waited for now, past and future meet. Get your weapons ready. Kiss loved ones goodbye. Now our time is coming, and it is not the time to cry. Settle wrong from right. In the time of conflict, when the bullets fly, in the space of seconds, a life you cannot buy. Face the facts before you, face the simple truth. We're hopelessly outnumbered, it's tragic but it's true. Make your last formation, take the final road. Now it's time for endings, now it's time to go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, wonderful people of the internet? Welcome to the December 22nd, almost December 23rd now. And I hope everybody is doing well. What's going on, West River Rat? Hello, Not Diddy. Hello, Money. Hello, Mercurius. What is up, Crip? Hello, Caters. What's going on, Kaylee? What is going on, EMC? What's up, Cloud Orchestra? What is up, Artemis? What's up, Lego Freak? What's going on, Apples? Hello, everyone. Pleasure to see you all. I know this is a bonus cast, a special short cast because I'm starting late. But it's a bonus cast. It is Monday, but of course it is now officially my winter break. Grades have all been entered. All of that school stuff is finished. I have now about a month off from school, although I actually have a short story I have to get done in the next few days. But that's okay. I'm going to forge ahead on that tomorrow. But tonight I wanted to get some work done, and of course tomorrow I have my regular day cast as well. So it is a pleasure to see everyone. I hope everyone is doing well, and yeah, welcome. So I think the only major announcements I have to make are just a couple of reminders about things coming up. Obviously, I'm streaming today. I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I'm going to be focusing on Dragon Age Inquisition. I don't know if I'm going to stream on Wednesday. I'm not sure. Possibly not. I don't really know. Last year, I did a Christmas Eve cast, which was a lot of fun. And I might do either that or I might do a Christmas Day cast because I am going to have the family with me. And that's the little special prize for all of you guys, which is either Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day, I'm going to have the family with me, and we are going to join all of you. The entire ARV clan will join you for some fun and games. I have no idea what we're going to play. It's got to be something appropriate for a 6-year-old. So we might play some Scribblenauts. We, I don't know, play some Monopoly. I don't have any idea. Something or other. But we will see. It'll be something that'll be fun and enjoyable, and you get to see my awesome daughter and my wonderful wife and all that. So that was actually requested. I think it was Nedwin who's kind of like, you need to bring the family on. People were like, yes, please bring the family on. So you guys will get to hang out and be fun. And I want you all to be on your best behavior. No making, you're going to have to, sort of up your game here, and be super nice to my daughter and super nice to my wife and all that. Not that you wouldn't be. I mean, I expect you would be, but I'm just letting you know up front that, the requirements of you. Of course, a great thing for you guys to do to support the stream is to do !CTT. I think the click to tweet is back to normal, although it's conceivable. Yeah, Metal Gear Rising, totally suitable for 6-year-olds. Yes, Crip. Oh my God. But what's up, guys? Anyway, CTT would be helpful, although I don't actually remember if it is the official one or not. I don't really know. No, it's not D&D My Little Pony, but I have to say, Mercurius, you know what? That gives me an idea. Maybe I'll do the Little Wizards campaign. Thanks, not Diddy. I don't know if that one that I just clicked on here. Let me click on it to be sure. Yeah, that's okay. So I don't know if someone knows how to use CTT. If someone would be nice enough to go over and make a new CTT for me, that would be nice, because this is actually reflecting the old that happened on Saturday. So this is just me playing Dragon Age. So I don't know whether or not it would be possible to do that. Hey, what's up, Hippo? I was actually watching some of it before. The Bengals just took a point lead on the the Broncos just took a point lead on the Bengals. So hey, man, the Steelers, I am very proud of them. I'm surprised that they have played this well. I thought they were going to be sort of up and down all year, but they have really, put it together. So I'm very happy with it. What's up, Doer Best? What's going on, man? But anyway, so now that you mention it, what was I saying? I'm curious. I might actually play, because I have this little D&D style game, like light version of the game called Little Wizards. And I played Little Wizards with my daughter, just me and her, probably 5-6 months ago. And she really, really enjoyed it a lot. And I don't know. Yeah, but you still got a chance to get in. You still got a chance to get in, Diddy. Just beat the Panthers and you guys will be in. At 7 and 9, you guys will be in. But anyway, Little Wizards, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm thinking that I might be able to do that with her. I could play that with her and my wife, because my wife plays D&D with us. So maybe she would enjoy doing that with my wife, and you guys might have fun with that as well. So we will see. I will figure out what I want to do, but it'll be something fun. So that's going on Christmas, either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, and then Friday will be probably a fairly normal stream with me playing some Dragon Age Inquisition. And then, and we'll probably be playing a very similar schedule to my school schedule, except probably adding a stream. So it'll probably be maybe around 4 streams a week, give or take, for the next few weeks. And then once the spring semester starts up, then we'll drop back down to the normal 3 with the occasional bonus cast. So that is what we are looking at. And as always, tweeting at the stream helps. Doing the ARVTube, !ARVTube, if you want to join my YouTube channel. We're up to 109 subscribers over there, so you can check out my past broadcasts of the show. And so I know some of you actually, those things are starting to get quite a few views. So I think a lot of people are looking at the stuff after the fact, which is great, because that brings people back. They get to see things if they miss the stream, and then come back over here when they can catch it live. So that's good. And then the last thing, of course, is Steam group, and that will get you over to my Steam group, the Arvanauts Steam group, where you can hang out and talk about all things great and small in between streams as well. I think there we have about 185 members of the Steam group now, so that's been going really well as well. So that's the deal with that. And hey, what's up, Shane? Yes, there will be carnage. There will be dragon style carnage. That is absolutely going to happen. So all right, so let me get rid of this. Thank you very much, Diddy. That's not the right one, but let's get rid of it anyway. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this, and let's turn on that. Hello, everybody. Good to see everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, welcome back to the stream. I hope everyone is doing well. For those of you who celebrate Christmas, first of all, happy Hanukkah as well, because I think this is day 7, if I'm not mistaken. I think tomorrow is day 8 of Hanukkah, so happy Hanukkah if you are of the Jewish faith, almost Merry Christmas for those of you who are not, if you celebrate it. And I guess I'm going to be curious to see whether people are done with their Christmas shopping. If you are celebrating Christmas, have you got the presents wrapped? Have you gotten the cards? We just today finished putting the last of the ornaments up on the tree. We had the tree up about 2.5, 3 weeks ago, and then we put a good probably about a third of the ornaments up over the last couple weeks. But only today did we finally finish the ornaments. So 3 days ahead of time, Santa has got the beacon that he needs to be able to get down and do that stuff. Yeah, you know what, McCurious? Little Wizards is really cool. When I was at Gen Con, I actually talked to the guys that had translated it into English. And they said, they were like, yeah, it got an award for best family game, but we just don't think it's sold well enough. So we really like it. So they were very sort of pessimistic about any kind of sequel. And I was like, oh man, because I think it was kind of a cool system, and it was definitely something that I could see kind of getting, something to get your kids into it. There's another thing here. Let's see. Another thing right here. This thing was actually given to me by my friend John Helfers. He got a hold of this. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. Guys ever seen this one? Cosmic Patrol. Oh, that one. Cosmic Patrol and Into the Cosmos, a Cosmic Patrol sourcebook. This is by Catalyst Games. Those are the guys who actually do the Shadowrun, like P&P, like pen and paper role-playing game. And this is another sort of an RPG, more lighter version of it. This is sort of like pulp science fiction, like the sort of crazy silvery rocket ships of the 1950s, like the sort of Dirk Daring, the kind of like astronaut, like incredibly handsome dude and all the other people there. And it's sort of a game in which there's no DM. It's sort of like a group exercise where everyone takes turns being the game master. It's sort of a strange experience. But this is another example of something which is thinking outside of the box. And while you watched Dice Stormers play Cosmic Control? Yeah. I mean, while D&D is always going to be my favorite, that's always going to be my wheelhouse. Little games like this, or like Little Wizards, are things that I kind of like sometimes to sort of alternate. And obviously, you guys know I love the fighting fantasy games as well. So I don't know. This is something I don't know that I wouldn't do this probably for my daughter. This would not be quite right for her. But the Little Wizards one I think is a good possibility. So we may give that a try. Anyway, you had Christmas Day. You got a bottle of Jack from your brother's family. Nice, did he? That is good stuff. You were 94.7% ready for Christmas. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, I am ready. I have my presents picked out. I'm a little concerned about whether my wife's gift is going to get here in time, because I ordered it a while ago. I thought I ordered it in time, and now I'm not sure if it's actually going to get here in time. I hope it will. I'm thinking positively. There's 2 more days for it to arrive, so I want to get here, but we will see. You're doing the last minute panic tactic, Kaylee. Almost 20% with making presents. All right. So you're kind of you get the adrenaline to sort of give you the sort of gift positive. I get it. I gotcha. But anyway, so we will see. So, but for now, today, a little bit of Dragon Age Inquisition. I am looking forward to it. Should be a fun time. This is going to be a short cast, as I said, because I am streaming tomorrow, so I'm only going to be on for a couple hours. But I figured 2 hours is better than 0 hours. And so I thought the time had come to get back into some Dragon Age. And so thank you for hopping along with me, and let's get to it. Dragon Age time. Give her a big smooch, that'll buy me an extra day. Really? Interesting. I'll have to ask whether that's even conceivable. Whether the big smooch thing really does accomplish the I'm fine. It's fine, honey, if you get me this thing late. I mean, Christmas sort of snuck up on you, Your girlfriend's gift is coming in the evening. Oh, wow, you're cutting it fine, huh, MC? Oh, Shane. Very nice. Very nice. Well done, sir. It'll work if you get the smooch right. Well, in fairness, I mean, I also did manage to, because you guys know the way this works. Well, you don't actually. Many of you don't. If you're a parent, you'll know that you also are responsible for getting your child the gift for the mom or the dad, you know? Like somewhere around basically like 8, 9, 10, that starts fading away. But up through 6, 7, you're still pretty much responsible for getting it. So I had to get her daughter's present for her, and that has been accomplished, along with Christmas cards for everybody. And we went out and got her grandmother's gift, my mother-in-law. So we, you know, I have not been idle, you know. So what's up, Jerry? It's not like I've been doing nothing. Although, man, I'm telling you what, the end of the semester and all this stuff going on, busy, man. Busy. Busy. And then a short story that I got to get done for an anthology in about 3-4 days. But that's it. And then afterwards, I'm going to basically be completely relaxing until after January 1st. And then I've got to get to Kraken for a few weeks and get a couple of chapters of my novel in progress done. And then, you know, but that'll be fun. So, oh, bite your tongue, Hippophant. None of your cynicism in here, sir. Is that, see? That's what I'm talking, see, EMC's got it. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. That's the backup plan? That plan, I think what you mean is that I then back up out of the room and I'm like, now I will get the actual gift. Haha. And then I go like, you know, jump out the back window and go run around to the store. That's the actual backup plan. Oh, man. But I like Christmas, though. I always have. I've always liked the holiday season. I like Halloween. I like Thanksgiving. I like Christmas. I feel like it's become trendy now for people to be like, I hate it, and it's just another day. I don't know. I mean, ever since I was a kid, I always felt like there was a different vibe in the air around Christmas time. I felt like people were kind of a little bit more chill, you know, and it was maybe just my own imagination, but I felt that way, so I like it. And certainly my daughter likes it. She loves the ornaments. She loves the, you know, sort of counting down the days. You know, she loves that stuff. So I actually went to a really great holiday party with, she goes to a very small school. There's only 7 people in her class in first grade. So we're good friends with all the parents. So all, you know, the 13, 14 parents that were there. Had a really great time at the holiday party yesterday. It was a blast. And the kids put on a play for us, like, you know, a play in quotes. And it was really a lot of fun. And so I like that. I like the holiday party thing. I dig it. So. West. Yeah, like, I mean, not everybody does, and that's cool. You don't have to. I mean, people can like or not like what they like. But I'm like, you know, come on, man. Okay, now, a couple orders of business here. First order of business is I want to read the codex. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. First of all, I want to talk to everybody that I haven't talked to yet, because I have not really done a lot of this in the game so far. So I want to talk to everybody in the game. I want to look around Skyhold a little more. I want to read the codexes, and then we'll get into what the side quests are, because boy, do I have a lot of them to do. So we will see. Ah, well, yeah, CMC, that's different, yeah. So let's talk to Sarah.
Well,
what?
About time you came around to talk, innit? Sign me up, then not so much as a welcome.
You slightly disapprove?
Little busy, I hope. Making sure this new place can keep out a pissing archdemon. And the thing controlling it, that we're hunting. Droste, what does step in?
Sarah, first of all, you were the first, no. You're like the 4th person I've talked to here, out of like a lot more, so chill.
I've apparently been through a lot. Yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
I still think that haircut needs work, I'm telling you.
The ancient thing trying to kill us seems pretty real.
Don't get me started. Oh, wait, too late, right? A Magister who cracked the Black Sea.
Yeah.
It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker, real thing. A seat needs a butt, so the Maker, real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world.
Hey, Dragon, what's up, man?
It's too far, innit? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
I don't think I've actually ever understood one complete sentence that Sarah has said. I feel like she's one of these people that she talks and like I vaguely feel like the cloud of her words pushes me towards the meaning, but I don't think she ever says something where I'm like, that was a logical sentence, syntactically, appropriate. I'm always like, what? I don't. 2 days before you start ho-hoing. What's up, Fallen? Let's see. Believe it or not.
You joined to help the little people caught up in this. But do you believe it or not?
In Andraste? Of course.
But you doubt what you're seeing and hearing.
It can't be true. Even fanatics don't want to be this right. Look, I have arrows. I can make this Coryphalis believe in those. Good enough? Please be good enough.
I'm fighting Magisters. I need you aiming higher than simple selfishness.
Lumpy wants to be a god, and you glow or something. I just want to fix things so I don't have to think about what's real or not. High enough, my lord?
Oh, I could romance her. No.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
All right, Sarah. Whoa. What? I was like, what? You're playing the role of... Oh, thanks, Kaylee. I'm just kind of like, what? You're playing the... I know, right, Shane? You're playing the role of Gandalf at a Hobbit theater in Lord of the Rings Online. I still have an account, I think, in Lord of the Rings Online. I don't know if it's active, though. Dragon, you got to record that somehow, man, or something. That's badass. That's really cool. How do we... You got to record it. Like, screenshot it, like, fraps it, XSplit it, OBS it, something. Hey.
Sitting and waiting. Great, yeah?
You don't fit the Inquisition. Okay. Let's talk about some other things, shall we?
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which? The ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
Oh my gosh. Let's start with Blackwall.
Any thoughts about Warden Blackwall?
He's too good, right? I'd like to see him out of that uniform. Not like that.
Okay, what about Dorian?
What about Dorian?
He's fun. Could lose a bit more to Vinter.
Vivian?
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Okay, Cassandra?
Thoughts about
Not gonna like
Cassandra?
her.
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
She's gonna like Iron Bull.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
It makes me wonder about things. I mean, what did their women look like? Woof.
Whoa. Solus?
What about Solus?
Solus. His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Are you sensing a little Dorian? Yeah, exactly. There you go, Shane. Perhaps a Dorian Gray.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
That's pretty much you, lady.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen, I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here.
Okay. So now I got some info from Sarah about what she thinks. I like how Vivian is right over here. All right, Vivian. What's your take? Hey, T.A., what's up? Hey, Durbin.
Lead, my dear.
How you doing, man?
First you fall out of the Fade, then you're attacked by an archdemon. If you wanted more public attention, you could have just held a ball.
I didn't do anything. Corypheus is the one who attacked us.
Doing nothing is exactly your mistake, my dear. You left yourself vulnerable to attack.
Oh, did I,
It's a
TYA?
miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
So much depends on me. Mind your own business. Worked in our favor.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
Yeah,
You
I'm
haven't
glad you're doing
failed,
okay,
my
Derb.
dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
I'm starting to get annoyed by Vivian. And I was going to romance you too, Vivian. Jeez. You and 7 other level 20s took on Tiamat? Was that just like a one-shot that Dave set up for you guys? Or like, what was that part of? You got a huge delay because of 3 download speed here in the country. Man, I kind of liked Vivian leading up to this, but now I don't know. All right, it's back to Leliana then. But yeah, so like, how was that all? How was that all handled? I haven't been able to get to Dave's stream a lot recently. It's making me sad.
Yes?
All right, let's talk about people.
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located. If
Nope,
you are
more fetch
interested in
quests.
righting this wrong.
More loyalty missions.
I'll look into it for you.
If you can take care of this matter, the circle would be in your debt. Yes?
Okay, we have more to talk about. Tell me about the... Oh-ho.
Do you think that you and I might, someday...
How very sweet of you to ask, but no. Yes?
I shall try again. All right. Let's talk about the circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Well, I'm glad, Derb. I mean, I'm glad that you're feeling better now, but yeah, try to take care of yourself, man. That's, you know, well, we've talked about it before, but all right, I'm glad you're doing better, though, dude. It was a one-shot finale for Saturday 5. They're moving to Pathfinder. Oh man, he's leaving the great system. Why? 5e's so good. Tiamat got wrecked. That's funny. I called him tennis match quest. Tiamat ran away like a whipped pup. Ping pong quest. Yeah. Start with the Templars.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured.
Hey, Jet, what's up, man?
Or tradesmen in Val-Royaux. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
All right. Well, did you hear what I... Okay, yeah, do that, Derb. I don't know if you heard what I said, but I did respond to you. Let's see.
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in 2. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
And both of you guys are working for me. Oh, yeah.
If you lead all the Loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote.
Oh, okay, 2A.
I could name
Nice,
myself
Jen.
Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the circles are restored, that will change.
That's cool. What? Hey, Messiah, what's going on, man? Derb, no, not yet, man, not yet. Again, when I get through some of these games like Dragon Age, Ultima Underworld, and then the Talisman of Death game, then I'm gonna have to take a look around that. I've still got Trails of Sky, I've got Assassin's Creed 4, I got to check out. But then, you know, definitely, what do you call it? Shroud of the Avatar is there. So. Nice, Dragon. Awesome, man. Hey, Pav, what's up, dude? You have pink name and sleep problems? Oh, man. All right, what was your circle like?
I've never been to the Montsimard Circle. What was it like?
A place of great history and tradition, with the greatest library of magical history outside of the Imperium. It was deeply involved in the Great Game, as you might expect of anyone living in Orlais. The mages there were quite competitive, but it was stimulating to be always pushed to exceed the abilities of my peers.
That's awesome news, gent. Congratulations, dude.
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
You, my dear, are far too wise not to have realized that many of our colleagues live with their eyes closed. Safe from the world inside their towers, they thought only of the Templars and their own resentment. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear.
Ah, well, that's a little different.
A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike
Dragon?
called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages.
This lady is totally the lawful good style. You know Fiona?
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Who works for me?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Damn, lady.
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder.
I don't think that's
Anyone
quite
who did not
how
wish to
Fiona
support
sees it.
terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
All right, is that all?
Yes?
All right. Alrighty. So that takes care of Vivian and Sarah. I'm doing this because I have not had a chance to talk to these folks yet, and I need to do a little bit of sort of catch-up work and seeing how everyone's doing.
Hey,
What are you doing here?
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
in a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So, who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
Yeah, what's new?
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to chat to
Take care.
Cassandra. All right. I talked to Cassandra.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
I think you should thank me for Redcliffe also, insofar as it's your fault this all started. All right, Blackwall. Sup, bro?
At your service.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
If we mobilized all the Inquisition's forces, Thedas itself would shake beneath our feet.
Okay, what about my advisors?
What do you think of my advisors?
Cullen. He's got the look of a man who's been through too much. He's seen the best and the worst of humanity, and I think he still struggles with where that leaves him. Still, I trust him to watch my back.
What about my inner circle?
You must have some feelings about our friends.
I fear for Cassandra sometimes, the way she throws herself into battle. I've never known a warrior like her.
Hello, Lee.
What do you think of the Inquisition's cause?
Restoring order is a goal I support wholeheartedly. But that's not the end of it, is it? Not by a half. The Lady Seeker believes we are restoring the Chantry. Others say it needs reform. I don't know where you stand on the matter, and I'll admit I haven't made up my mind either.
You must have some feelings about our friends.
Madame Vivian only allied with the Inquisition because she knows it will bring her power. The most poisonous snakes are often the most beautiful.
Ouch. All right, well, I don't want to get into a big thing about that.
We should return to our duties.
As you wish. You are, after all, in charge.
Yes, I am. All right. That's interesting. Let me go around this way. I don't think I'm going to use Blackwall anymore. I've never been crazy about him. I find him kind of a sort of a stick-in-the-mud, boring guy, and I think I'm going to keep with Iron Bull, Sarah, and Vivian, although Vivian has not covered herself in glory either. Whoa.
Yes, Commander.
All right, I'll do the looking for coal thing in just a minute.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now!
The hell was that?
We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready.
I think
Work
he's
on
right, Jake.
Skyhold is underway.
Hey,
Guard
Apples, what's up, man?
rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
I've only been on for about maybe a half hour. Apples. How many did we lose?
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I hope I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader, and you have proven yourself.
You responded quickly to the attack on Haven. Without that, so many more would have died. I'm grateful for any help you can give.
Thank you, Inquisitor. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
All right, good man. Wait.
Was there something you needed?
Oh my God. Romancing Cullen? No. Let's see. I should know.
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
What do you think of the people you work with?
Who do you mean?
Well, what about Josephine?
What do you think of our ambassador?
We have little in common. How she delights in meeting with nobles all day is beyond me. But I enjoy working with her.
How'd you like working with Liliana?
Better answer this right.
Inquisition would not exist without her.
All right, good.
I may not always agree with her methods, but she's more passionate about our cause than anyone. Cassandra may have declared the Inquisition publicly, but Liliana is just as responsible for its formation.
All right, good.
Are you satisfied with the Inquisition's forces?
Our soldiers are well disciplined and committed to the cause.
Oh, God, Messiah.
Templars and mages are not used to seeing each other as allies, but they are working together well enough thus far.
I should let you get back to work.
All right.
Here at last. Praise the Maker, this fortress keeps us safe.
What's up, Surgeon?
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Investigate. Are there many wounded?
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest,
Oh,
they
God.
either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations. and such.
Simple
We
amputations.
need all the help we can get.
You want a mage? Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the human.
Diet and exercise. Yeah, a little bit, right, Shane? Yeah.
As you were.
Your worship.
All right. All right, let's go find Cole. Let us go find Cole. Cole time, living in the city. Oh, okay.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause
Sounds
people
good,
to
Jet.
forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit,
It is a demon.
if you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
By looks like you're romancing, you mean it looks like someone put together a poll where they say it would be awesome if I did that because I am not romancing Iron Bull for the 750th time. It's not happening. Let's see.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man.
Well, that hat's pretty monstrous.
Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one, and yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Explain more about that.
In my studies, demons either possess something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They
I know,
almost
right,
never
Shane?
look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally, you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months.
Yep, I sure am,
perhaps
Messiah.
years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
And little creepy.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
It's still...
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Hold on a second, Lego. Really? I thought I changed that. Are you sure? No, that's not true. According to my thing, it has me at day 7 of Dragon Age Inquisition, Lego.
So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
That was weird. Yeah, I mean, for me, it says... I have it. I'm looking right at it, and it says day 7. Yeah, exactly what Shane just said. Oh, the game. The game. Oh, God bless America. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. You were correct. My bad. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Yeah, I forgot. You're right. It's one of the things is that you can change the actual stream title. What's up, Edwin? Yeah. No, it's because I changed the title. I just didn't change the game I was playing. Because I forgot. I forget sometimes you have to do both. So one of the annoying things. My bad. Oh, sigh. I forget sometimes you have to do both. So one of the annoying things. There you go. All right. It's now updated. Thank you. All right. It should now be fixed. Thanks, guys. Thank you for the heads up.
Glad to see you're settling in, Cole. Here I was worried you'd have trouble making friends.
Every breath slower. Like lying in a warm bath.
This reminds me a little bit of Thane.
Sliding away.
That helmet is so ridiculous.
Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight.
How does anyone, like, let that helmet...
Gone. Cracked brown pain. Dry. Scraping. Thirsty.
Nice, Net.
Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
All right, if you can help, then help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Screw off, Vivian.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Oh my God. Wow. Oh, oh man. Wow. I wasn't totally expecting a euthanasia subplot. Problem is that given change is about agony, though. I mean, if I believe Cole, he's going to, you know, die agonizingly.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover. Or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't. And neither do you.
Yeah.
That's part of life.
Yeah.
Try. I want to stay.
He's an interesting character. He's an interesting character. I mean, the helmet is stupid, but besides that, interesting. Yeah, death is never the answer. The thing I was questioning was whether or not I really could trust, you know, him as much as it seemed, but I think I did the right thing there. It felt right.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Sorry for what?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure.
Right, Shane?
Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Interesting.
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
What? Alright. Let's talk a little bit.
Can you explain how your mind works?
Yes?
What's the helping
Walk me
process
through
like?
the way you help someone.
I start by listening. I hear hurt, feel it fretting. Some you can solve by giving something, food, a blanket, sleep. Some are intangible, terrible tangles that catch on a crack, fixed, festering, and the person makes a pearl of pain. I shake it loose. No pearl, no pain. They can hope, they can heal.
This guy's like a spirit therapist. He's a spirit psychiatrist. I love it. I love it.
Sometimes you say things that relate to other members of the Inquisition.
They remember me. Their eyes stick, some more. They want me to be. Varric is quiet inside. He pulls me more to hear. Makes me a person. Calls me kid. A friend.
Somehow I thought Varric and he
Solace,
would work out.
Bright and sad. Observes and accepts. Spirit self, seeing the soul, solace, but somehow sorrows.
This guy's got some poetry. What do you see in me?
What do you sense when you focus on me?
You're too bright. Like counting birds against the sun. The mark makes you more, but past it, you reach across. Mindful meaning. You put it through to this side. Make it real here. And past that, the weight of all on you. All the hopes you carry, fears you fight.
Yep, it's a tough life, man.
You are theirs.
I've seen things, man.
It must be very hard. I hope I help.
It must be sad, feeling everyone's pain all the time.
Why?
Isn't it?
No. I help. I find wounds and heal them. I salve, soothe, save. I see pain and make it better. How could I not be happy?
Nice. He's like the opposite of the
I'll
tranquil.
talk
I
to you
like
later.
him.
How do you know?
Yeah, I kind of like him. He's cool. I dig his character. Alright. So that takes care of him. So I do want to get through some codex entries, but I don't want to do it right now because we've done a good deal of talking. So let me just see if there's anyone over here that I need to chat with, like Iron Bull, for instance, and then we will we'll head on out. Sup, Iron Bull, the person that everyone wants me to romance and isn't going to happen.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
Look at, he's like with what's your face, Harding, you know, he's like this, right? Like, you know, Arvin's like this. But this one he's like, it's good stuff. I played through all of Dragon Age Origins except literally like the last, I don't know, like the last battle. I was basically walking into the building where I was going to fight the Archdemon and I was like, and I gave up on it. I've never been a big Dragon Age Origins guy. I just found it very sluggish, and this game I like 1,000 times more than I like Dragon Age. All right, what's up, bro?
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
What are we going to see?
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise.
I'm very, very nervous about this.
Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jader. Well, near Jader.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. He doesn't talk much.
Oh, it's like this is awesome. This is like the Henry V deal. No, I wasn't a Morrigan person. I was a Leliana person. I don't. Hey, what's up, Crawler? I think maybe? Ned, I don't actually totally remember that. Luz is drunk and ranting. Oh. But this is awesome. Anyone who knows if anyone's read the play Henry V by Shakespeare, there's this scene, this really great scene where Henry V goes out to talk to his troops, and he basically goes out and hangs out with them, and kind of to get a sense of how they're doing and what things are like. Nice, dragon. And it's this really awesome sequence where he disguises himself because he wants to hear what his men are saying about things like on the ground without them being like, yes, Lord, no, Lord. So...
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the Chant of Light as much as I should.
yeah, Win.
But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Yeah, Win was part of my regular party, too.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink.
So they don't recognize my face, really? They're like, oh, he's got a different outfit.
I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option. But a few faces might help.
It was good to get their perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember that. No matter what comes next.
Nice. That's pretty cool. I dig that. I dig that Henry V stuff. So, yes. So Iron Bull's cool. I like Iron Bull. Not going to be romancing him. But I've decided he's back in the party. Blackwall's out. I just don't find Blackwall interesting enough. I think he may be a better tank than Iron Bull is, but not like... I don't know. Oh, there's Cassandra. All right. I need to find Varric, too. Is that Varric? All right. What do you think about the people, Iron Bull?
I'd like to know more about the Kunari.
You writing a book?
Right, I know, right, Fallen? You just put the thing on and you're like, you pull the hat down and they're like, oh, yes, hi. No.
What I've heard about them sounds fascinating.
What you've heard was mostly horse shit. All right. What do you want to know?
The word Kunari, is that the race or the religion?
Both. Kind of. The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Kunari who break away from the Qun are Talvasha, deserters.
Yeah, he's got a good story, but he just, like, I really liked the Iron Bull Sarah kind of like banter, the back and forth stuff. But Blackwell's like, hey, I once heard of a person who did something silly. And Sarah's like, ha ha ha. And I'm like, no, not funny. Exactly, EMC.
What about Kunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
What's it like growing up under the Qun?
The Tamasrans raise us in these units of kids all our own age.
No.
They're like
Tal
teachers
Kasoth
or
Nedowin
Chantry sisters.
are deserters.
They also helped figure out what jobs we should do. They had me pegged for military work early on. When they learned I could hit stuff and lie, they started training me for the Ben Hasra.
You never knew your parents?
No. I know for you folks, that's a big deal. The Tamasrans were like our parents, though. Taught us to read, helped us go to sleep, all the parent stuff. I remember the one who helped me build things with blocks. She laughed when I knocked everything down.
Also, I have to say, this is Freddie Prinze Jr., right, doing this voice? Now, he played, what's his face? Oh, God, push-up guy from Mass Effect 3. The hell was his name? Who was the push-up guy, the pull-up guy from Mass Effect 3, whose whole thing was like, I got guns, check out my guns, Shepard, check out my guns. Who was that guy? Freddie Prinze? The Bengals won. Crap. It sucks. Oh, well. Oh, really, West? Do you guys remember who that was? Who was that? Who's the big pull-up guy? That delay, though. His son Chico and the Man, yeah. Who was that, though? Seriously, do you guys remember who I'm talking about? Who was the character in Mass Effect 3? Vega. Yeah. Thanks, Hippo. Vega. So, yeah. I thought his voice acting was fine, but I thought Vega sucked as a character. But Freddie Prinze Jr. is doing a pretty good job with this guy. I actually kind of like this character.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Qunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love roles. But the mages, Vivienne's too political, Dorian's too arrogant, and Solus is just weird. They'd all end up dead. Or worse. They'd kill Cole, cause, you know, demon. And Sarah would end up with her mind broken, sweeping floors in some shop. So, to answer your question, no. I don't think about it much at all.
It's funny. Trying to build something, a channel for vets to come vent and watch video games. Something don't happen like it happened to me. Ask for support for it if you know any vets, different countries, direct them to my channel. Sure, Derb. Absolutely. That's a good call, too. I think that's an interesting idea. Link your Twitch channel in here, Derb, for me. I already have Durbin down below in my page info, and you guys can actually check him out. But definitely give that information a try, because I think that's a worthy thing, Durbin. Also, let Satobo know about that as well. Oh, very funny, MC. No, let Satobo know about that too, Derb. How do they govern exactly?
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
You ever disagree?
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Orlais, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
Charming.
I heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Really?
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day.
See you, Shane. Good to see you, man.
Other times you're in and out
Merry
in
Christmas.
5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Oh, God.
That sounds different.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
Iron Bull. Crack me up.
How is everyday life different for Qunari?
Right,
Depends on
Messiah?
your job, I guess. Some are just about the same. A baker in Valroyo gets up, gets dressed, and starts work. A baker in Parvolan does the same thing.
Right,
They
Shane?
don't care about the Empire or the Cube. Mostly they worry about breaking eggs and hope the dough rises right.
It can't be exactly the same. The Kunari have no personal freedoms.
How many personal freedoms do you figure that baker in Valroyo has? Life isn't about freedom. The baker in Parvolan wonders if she'll be given enough eggs to do her work. Will they come on time? Will the kitchen workers get her bread while it's fresh, or will they come late and blame her because it's stale? Same crap in Valroyo. People are just people.
All right, Shane. Well, you know, part of it too is that part of it is the reason that that's too bad about the Bengals losing is it means the Patriots have the #1 seed, which is going to make it very difficult to beat them, and that sucks because I really don't want to see the Patriots in the Super Bowl again. Yawn. Also means that the Steelers have to go there. I feel like the Steelers would have had a better shot, going to Denver and playing Denver than they would have going to the Patriots and playing the Patriots. But whatever, it is what it is. Yeah. So Bengals and Steelers gonna be a fun little tilt. I hope the Steelers are up for it because if they can beat the Bengals, it means they'll have beaten them twice in the last 3 to 4 weeks, and it means that they will have won the AFC North, and it means that they'll be able to host a playoff game. So I guess that means they might even have an outside shot at the 2nd seed. I wonder if that's true now that the Bengals lost. I wonder if the Bengals, they're not going to lose next week. I mean the Broncos. I wonder if the Broncos, if they lose next week, could actually get the Steelers in. Interesting.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
All right. Okay, Cassandra. Let's chat. I got to find Varric, too.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Nope. Let's
Not
go
yet,
touch
no.
now.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Who do you think it is?
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Theidas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave.
Nope, not
He
going to
may
do
not
that.
mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us.
Yeah, and if we based our
Spirits are
lives
not
on that,
creatures
we
to
would be
take at
screwed.
face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
Oh, boy. See, I was not really that interested in Cassandra. It was supposed to be either Vivian or Liliana, and now I'm kind of irritated with Vivian. Oh, man. I don't know about Cassandra. Cassandra? Not sure I'm down with that. I don't think so. I'm going to try to stick with Liliana.
No motivation beyond making things between us less...
Antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentagast, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne. I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lord.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentagasts are a very large clan. Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentagost's
This
value
is a strange
their
place to have a
precious blood
conversation.
like it runs with gold.
The dummy's like, yeah, really? What do you think about it? Oh, yeah? What about you? Oh, yeah, about you? Like, what? This is a very strange place to have a convo.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that.
It was a life worth getting away from.
Nope, I don't.
The Pentagosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft.
Yeah, I've been impressed with Dallas.
Most are fat and lazy. They pay lip service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
What happened to your brother?
Tell me about your brother.
I'd rather not.
I said, tell me about your brother. Where's your brother? Where is he?
You don't seem to like your homeland much.
My family polluted it for me.
What's up, Splatter?
What little I saw of my homeland was through the bars of a gilded cage. My uncle treated me like a porcelain doll to be placed on a shelf and dusted only when necessary.
Whoa.
Thus, I did not see Navarra, the real Navarra, until much later. By then, I realized I knew it not at all.
What about your parents?
Your uncle? What about your parents?
They had the misfortune of taking the wrong side in the second attempt to overthrow King Marcus.
Right, yeah.
The king executed them, but spared my brother and I since we were family and children at the time. Thus we were raised by my uncle, a Mortalitasi who preferred the company of his corpses to the living.
The Mortalitasi what?
Your uncle was a Mortalitasi.
A death mage. He still is. My countrymen do not burn the dead, they bury them in special crypts. The Mortalitasi supervise the crypts, like priests. Uncle Vestalis oversees the grand necropolis.
My God, it's the
Navarans
Addams family.
spend more time honoring dead relatives than they do with living ones.
I know, right?
It is odd to be so fascinated with death and its trappings. I will never understand it.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Oh, Knights Divine.
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting as some drum it up to be. The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life.
Nice.
My reward was becoming her right hand.
What is a right hand? Opposite the left hand. Hey-oh.
But what does a right hand do exactly?
What is your hand capable of? It gives, it takes, it
So
bends.
many things,
makes
my
a
lady.
fist.
So many things.
Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not.
That's just too
After
obvious.
Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers.
Yeah.
But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong.
Too strong.
Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as
I
an
was just
agent
pointing
of
out
change.
the value of the
I
right
only
hand.
wish
I
I had
mean,
lived to see
I don't know what you talk about. I have no idea what you mean.
So what's the story about you becoming the right hand?
Sweet Andraste, do you really want to hear that? It was, what, 18, 20 years ago? Some still discuss it like it happened yesterday. The tale gets bigger each time it's told. I barely
18 years ago?
recognize
How old
myself
is this
within
lady?
it now.
45?
I'm sure you're just being modest.
I was there. I think I know what happened. To hear others tell it, I alone saved Divine Beatrix from a horde of dragons sold the Grand Cathedral. Rather impressive for such a young seeker, wouldn't you say?
And the truth is?
I stumbled upon a conspiracy to kill Beatrix. A Templar Knight Commander was at its heart. And there was a dragon battle at the Grand Cathedral. But I had help from loyal mages who rallied to
Well,
the
why were you pissed off at me bringing
They
the mages
freed
in
the
if they
dragons
helped you
from
out?
Magical control.
Lady?
Without them, the Divine and I would both have died. Yet I became the right hand, and they are forgotten.
Oh, you're delightful. No.
I think you're a hero, no matter how you downplay it.
Fine. But it was 20 years ago. I will not rest upon my laurels.
I'll let you get back to work.
All right. That's a lot of codexes. All right. Okay. That's good. We're in good shape now. All right. So it's time to start.
Here. Tell the
Requesting.
commander that this is the perfect spot for the armory.
The perfect spot.
Yes, ma'am. Right away.
Why am I working all the time with Frenchmen? Or Cockney British? The hell are you?
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
What?
No time. Working.
Someone's a little bit irritated. Okay. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got quest-wise. Hey, what's up, Leshrac? Alrighty. So, the Inquisitor's Path. From the Ashes, speak with Varric. Right. Wicked Eyes and Wicked Hearts. I have enough power to do that. So we got that. Then we've got Memories of the Grey. Measuring the Veil. And the stuff for the first Enchanter. So I could go with Solus there. Problem is I have to go to Solus. Fairbanks Trust. Okay. Emprise de Lyon, a timely intervention. I got that. Silence on the Plains. I could do that. Forbidden Oasis, I haven't done that yet. Obviously, I got a billion quests to do in the Hinterlands. Oh my god, looking at all that. The Hissing Wastes, Skyhold, the Western Approach. Oh my heavens. Alright. Well, I think I'm sort of torn. On the one hand, I wanted to check out the Oasis, but I also want to do some more stuff for the Inquisition, for the Hinterlands. I think I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna try to do some more Hinterlands quests and get more of those out of the way. So let's do it up. World map. What? Can I not go there? Alright, where's the transition map? There we go. Fast travel 2. Okay, that's what I was looking for. What do we got here? We've got shards. Favors the first enchanter. Shards. Shards in the place where you live. Alright. And then... I know, right, Net? It's hard to believe, man. Feels like we've always known each other. Hard to believe. Alright, all this stuff. Okay. Where is the quest that I actually wanted to do? Show me the quest. Those are rifts. I don't need those. I mean, I'll probably do them on the way, but... Why am I not seeing... Who the crap is the guy? I think it's here. Alright, let's travel there. Alright. Taking Sarah. Oh, you can take... I didn't know that Cole... I guess I should have realized he'd be a playable character. He's really interesting. I'll stick with Sarah for now. Iron Bull and... I'll stick with Vivian. Despite my irritation with her. Although I could have taken Solus, I guess. Oh well. What's up, Demiser? Well, definitely as you get older, you know, things can sometimes blur together, I suppose, but in a lot of ways, it's all of a piece for me. That is to say, I sort of tie together a lot of the friends that I've met here with a lot of the friends I've met in other aspects of my life, and it's cool. It's good stuff. Cujo! What's up, man? Oh my gosh, these load times. Is the one, I mean, so far the three issues of the game are the slow start, the ridiculous load time, and then that one big slowdown when I hit the Haven battle. Those are the three things that I'm like, eh. That is a solid sandwich, apples, although I don't particularly care for mustard though. But otherwise, yes. I can switch out the party. You know what? I think actually I'm going to switch out the party so that I'm going to switch out Vivian for Solus. So that, yes, still Sarah. So that I can do his quest. Means I'm going to have to equip him, unfortunately. I'm going to have to equip the heck out of him because I have not done a lot with him lately. Alright. Like a defense. Guardian Spirit. Strength of Spirit. Mind Blast. Definitely that. Life Ward. Hell yes. Alright. And Iron Bull. That's kicking the addiction, Cujo? And Derb, I have not seen you streaming recently, which actually reminds me. No, I've got you followed. I haven't seen you going live lately, man. I stopped by. I stopped by when you were playing some King's Quest, actually. Whoa! What is this? I didn't have that option before. Reaver? What the devil is this? Ring of Pain. Enemies inside the ring take spirit damage while your own attacks inside the ring hit harder. The more you are hurt, the stronger both effects are. Ring of Pain. I will always be Ring of Pain. Wow, he gets more damage the more he gets hurt. Wow. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I have never heard of that Reaver thing. I guess that's because of the new focus business now. Alright, that said though, I do still need to get more Vanguard abilities though, is the only problem. Three days. 3 whole days! Unbowed. See, the problem is I really need him to be more of a tank. Like, I see how this could be valuable, this Reaver stuff. But... Dragon Rage. Wow. Man, this is a tough call. It's a tough call. I mean, I like the idea of him getting repeatedly stronger. Oh, that's right. I didn't make him Vanguard, did I? Didn't I make him a two-handed? Made him a two-handed. That's right. All right. Still, though. Pommel Strike, Guard, Smasher. Ah, the hell with it. Let's see if he can do a little bit more. I want him to be more tanky, but... Ring of Pain. Alright. See how it works. Alright, now, I need to equip you with some stuff. I think pretty sure that you've got something better. Yes, you do, although I should have adjusted that stuff before. It's unfortunate, but it's alright. How about armor? Wait. Alright, now I've got two people that look the same. That's obnoxious. Wait a minute. That's why. What the hell? I was like, maybe I have a second hat of the Inquisitor. Get that hat off of your... Take that hat off, bastard. That is my hat. What the hell am I doing with a stupid mage cowl? Good God, man. Here, you wear the dumb mage cowl. Jeez, man. Alright. Right, yeah. That's fine. You wear whatever the hell you're wearing. That's my guy. Why is he wearing no... Okay. Seriously? There we go. Good grief. That's my... There. See, that's the armor. That's the armor I'm supposed to be wearing. Good God, man. Yeah, man, we definitely have to do the Gauntlet stream at some point. Yes. Yes, we do. Figuring out a time to schedule it is going to be interesting. But no, we definitely have to do that for sure.
Inquisitor.
Hold on. Don't you Inquisitor me yet. I got to equip some people. Alright. Now what's up?
Nothing to report, sir.
Oh. Why the hell did you say Inquisitor then? Alright. Which lands? I'm streaming 3 months to playing with viewers. Possibly, Net. It has to be done in the right way, though, because the problem is that when you start playing a stream with viewers, start playing a game with viewers, you'd be surprised how many times people who don't get picked get upset about the fact they didn't get picked, and will make that very clear to you. I have seen it happen, so I'm not totally opposed to the idea, but I would have to think about it. And if everyone can say, oh no, I wouldn't be like that, they lie. They do get upset. So maybe is the answer to that. But it's something I'd have to think about. But I appreciate the suggestion, though. I took your putting the time in GMT. Net, you saw that. I've been doing that. Alright, Sarah. Open this door for me, would you please? What? I can't? Really? All 600 games in 1 year? Oh my god. Pro tip, never pick the Messiah. Okay, now, see, so here's the part that confuses me. So, I've got this quest. Where is it? Hinterlands. No, not Inquisitor's Path. There we go. Horses for the Inquisition. Here. Convince Dennett to provide horse... Oh, I know why. Because I'm in the middle of it or something. There's this... so I think I have to still convince him, but I don't know why... Alright. I don't know what else I have to do to convince him, though. What I need is Master Dennett. That's what I need. I don't need you. I need Master Dennett. Dragon. Yeah.
Fight well out there.
Oh, you're the guy that I helped already, right? You're the guy that I helped already. And they got one more dude that I gotta convince. And I don't remember who it is. Is it you I have to help convince?
There must be something here.
I've put out the call to the farmers. I appreciate you driving those wolves away. I've put out the call to the farmers. I appreciate you driving those wolves away.
Alright, let's see. Here's Dennett. Hold on.
Elena says you got rid of those demon-cursed wolves. Should be safer for our farmers now.
Aha! Another one of those bottle things. Bottles of Thetis. Carnal, 869 blessed. And our Legion liquor for the daring are those who wish to seem so. Said to enhance sensation. And at the bottom, an erotically carved peach pit. The design is plain, but the bottler assures that the act of carving was scandalous. Oh my. Alright, Dennett. Will you give us horses?
Those watchtowers will keep my farmers and your refugees a lot safer. I've sent supplies to the crossroads. You've held up your end of our bargaining.
Ah, there we go.
You'll have my whole stable and
hey, Shadowed.
to go with it.
There we go. I did it. All right, tell me about the area first of all.
Tell me about the wilderness around here.
Just ignore my people
Lots of
going
old
crazy.
ruins in the forest, from long before any king of Ferelden.
The hell is
lakes are
that?
pretty, though when the weather's odd, you hear tell of spirits. Beyond that, my daughter.
Meanwhile, my
set up a
NPCs are
trap
going
just
nuts.
over there. Fool girl likes to race the horses.
You said you were once Al Eamon's stable master.
Master of the mounts. Ferelden
Yeah, I
don't
hear you, Ned.
appreciate horses like they do in Orlais, but they knew my name in Valroyaux. My horses took sick less and carried a man longer than any of those fancy prancers they've got. And now they're all yours, Inquisition. Take care of them.
Are you going to join the Inquisition?
You sent your stable hands and your horses to the Inquisition. What about you?
Well, you've cleaned up the area, and I can't say I'm not tempted. Still, it feels wrong to abandon my land to go play horsemaster.
It's not wrong. Do it.
You know, the Inquisition comes across horses from all over Thedas.
You don't say. All right, Inquisition. I'll look to your horses
Ha
myself.
ha!
Never let it be said that Redcliffe gave less than the best. Just let me settle matters here and say goodbye to my wife. I'll meet you at Skyhole.
Haha! Horses things. This request completed. Power +1. Awesome. Agent acquired. Yes, indeed. All right. More power. Ultimate power. All right. Awesome. Cool. All right. That's good. That's less good. All right. So I got the Mercenary Fortress. Flowers for Senate. That should be a fairly quick one, I think. Let's do that one. It sure looked like it, which is not what I would have expected. Now let's see where that is. Oh, that's convenient. Let's travel there, shall we? Very convenient. Hafter's Woods, huh? Alright. Let's move it on out, people. Alright. Oh, God. Oh, God. Running away. Nope.
Goodbye.
Whew. Those bears, though. The bears are so nasty. I just don't even. My God, the bears. Fully in a tabletop simulator? As it, only if they actually got together in the flesh, which we've been talking about doing.
Excuse me?
Excuse yourself. Whatever you said and what I did, same difference to me.
I'd hoped, well, our people can sometimes feel the rhythm of the language, despite lacking the vocabulary.
Uh-huh. Know what else is good? Words that mean things. Like these. Words.
Senna? Senna is... You are the last person, Sarah... What?! Whoa! Anyone else want to be smart? Prowling bastard. But anyway, she's the last one. Should be talking about words. Dude! God, these prowlers, man. Screw off. Don't even... My God, man. I know, right? Yeah, that's right, MC. Senna, beloved, may your ashes be gathered by Falandin and carried safely after all the long years you carried me. Turn to the widower. Okay. For real, though, those guys, man. Wow, it's a long way up there. Do it. I know, right? Exactly. It's like, haha, zap. Friggin', I'm gonna knock you out, except I'm gonna do it by attacking Iron Bull, which is not wise. Got some landmarks to get in here, but let's return this quest first.
Magic grows wild in the hills of...
I did it, sir.
I do not suppose you found my Senna's shrine. I know it is a long way to go.
We found it.
I cleaned Senna's shrine and placed the flowers. May her ashes be gathered by
Oh, really, Shadow?
and carried safely.
After all the long years she carried me, thank you. You do a foolish old man too much kindness. Thank you, friend. May your Inquisition do as much good for the land as you have done for me.
Iron Bull approves. Cole approves? How the hell does Cole know? Cole's not even with me. Anyway, I'm glad he's happy. Alright, let's claim a couple of these landmarks around here. Like this one, for example. Claimed!
Templars. They've been driven away or killed.
See? What did I tell you?
It's not just that.
Nice.
I heard about deaths too. The merchants coming in now say there are countless bodies lying in the side. Greetings, traveler.
Are you mad? Why must you keep talking about it?
Oh. Can you get us in here, Sarah, can you get us in here? Oh, Sarah, can you get us in? Oh my god, you can't. Alright. Never mind then. Hey, what's up, Thorg? Still trying to avoid spoilers. Hurry up, man! Finish the game. Why you no hurry? Okay, let me set the marker there, pick up this landmark, and then do a couple of other these quests. Oh, wait a second. What's up, Pinterlands Healer?
Many people dying for want of simple herbs.
Like what?
May I help you?
You're low on herbs?
Are you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. We've many injured from attacks by the
Alright, I'll keep that in mind, Ned.
I need the herbs to treat people's wounds. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs I need.
Can you help the refugees?
There are refugees at the crossroads who would benefit from a healer.
Of course they would. These attacks by the Templars have endangered countless innocent lives. But if I go to the crossroads to help,
Yes,
I
indeed,
might end up
Thorg.
in danger myself. I doubt those refugees would risk their lives for a knife here. Why should I risk mine for them?
The elves were slaves once. They earned their freedom serving under Andraste. If you want the elves to be treated better, show the Inquisition you are worthy.
All right. If the Inquisition soldiers are there, I might be safer regardless. I'll see you at the crossroads soon. Just give me a moment to gather my things.
Yeah, got me an agent. Got me an agent. Got me an agent.
May I help you?
Did this
Are
already.
you running short of healing herbs?
Yes. I need them to keep
Oh, I already
things
did
from
this.
going bad. It's too dangerous to go hunting through the hills to gather more. I've a list there of the herbs. Stay safe out there. May I help you?
I think I already got the herbs. Maybe.
Goodbye.
Stay safe out there.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, I need, okay. Then I need to get 4 elf fruit. Okay, of course I need elf fruit. I always need elf fruit. All the time I need elf fruit. I know, right, Shadow? Secret agent elf. Alright. Right, let me pick up that landmark down here, and then we will go on and do a more interesting quest.
Alright. You want to do more to help? Let's join the Inquisition.
We'll be joining up soon, Your Worship.
Thank you for all you've done.
Wait a minute. Alright, I hope I'm able to get around there without too much difficulty. Whoa, that pop in though. I know, right, Thorg? That was funny, man. He actually told me, he's like, hey Arv, just I'm gonna leave at some point and just sort of go with it when I leave the tavern and come back. And I was like, alright. I knew something was up at that
windmill
point.
has weathered a great deal. I am impressed it remains standing.
Redcliffe Windmill. These ruins mark the spot where a windmill once overlooked Redcliffe Village. It was destroyed in the last days of the Blight when Darkspawn attacked the area and was never repaired. Ah, yes. I remember this windmill well, actually. How do I get there? Oh, I have to go. Okay. So I go up here. Sort of. Looks like, oh, nope, nope, nope. I can go all the way, I can go further. I can go... Let's go around and over. Alright, here's hoping I can do that. Oh, that's cool. I have to go, like, around and over somehow. It's ripping off Chinese history. Well, yeah, but they've been ripping it off for a while then. Cliff Road. No, 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 no. I want to... Nope, 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 nope. Come on. That's not going to work. I need to be able to get up to that hill somehow. all right. Right. Darn it. How do I get over there? Because I see how I have to do it. I have to jump from like over the... I have to get there somehow and then jump onto that. The question is, how do I get there? Unless, wait a minute. Maybe I don't have to do... Oh. Or... or I could just do this. No! Alright, wait a second. Out of my way, Sarah. Jeez. That's easier. Alright. That's a professional right there, people. That's a professional. Don't try this at home. Oh, gosh. Alright, a common treatment. I need special skills. Alright, I'm not doing that right now. Okay. What's your quest that you need me to do there, Solus, so I can get rid of you? I mean, so I can ask you nicely to move on to something else. Artifact there, huh? Alright, let's go there and we'll go around. Oh, wait. No, let's go there. And go around. Let's do it up. Hi, El. Do I think I would need to play all the Dragon Age games to understand the lore with a case starting from Inquisition? Also, is it similar to Skyrim? Do you think I would like it? Thanks, you're the best. I don't think... Well... I think it would be helpful to do the Dragon Age Keep, L, which is the website, basically, that they set up to kind of catch you up quickly. And it allows you to make choices that essentially will help sort of affect the game. I don't think the choices here have anywhere near the same impact that, let's say, Mass Effect choices have. Like, things you do in Mass Effect 1 have huge impacts on 2 and 3. I don't think that's the case nearly as much with Dragon Age. But there is some impact, and so the Dragon Age Keep will help you do that. As far as it being similar to Skyrim, it is somewhat similar because they said they were inspired by Skyrim. I read an interesting article that said that it wasn't 100% sure if, like, this is BioWare's thing. You know, like, they weren't 100% sure if, like, BioWare really was best suited for the sort of open world style thing, like